It's an unlawful.
No
It's an unlawful.
And expired.
Go
so
get.
There's 2 traffic violations.
I want a sergeant. Have I committed a crime? Have I committed a crime? Is your body cam on?
It sure is.
Okay.
So is yours. It's fine.
My lawyer told me to keep my stuff locked in a safe unless you have a warrant.
Okay, do you go by Chris or Christopher?
I don't answer questions, sir. I reserve all of my rights right now.
It's not that big a deal. Okay?
Can I have a lawyer?
What's that?
Lawyer.
Lawyer?
Yeah, I want a lawyer present
Okay.
to be questioned by police.
Yeah, all right. Today we've got a sovereign citizen going toe-to-toe with a no-nonsense cop, and trust me, it gets entertaining fast. The way this guy tries to talk his way out of everything is absolutely wild. You've got to see it to believe. Stick around. This chaos is too good to miss. Want it with a more dramatic intro or more humor sprinkled in?
Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good.
Hey, I stopped because you don't have a front plate, but also your plates are expired.
That doesn't sound like a valid reason to pull me over.
Yeah. Well, no front plate is a valid reason, and then the expired plates are also a valid reason. So, do you have a driver's license with you, sir?
Do you have a search warrant?
I don't need a search warrant.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Do you have probable cause?
Yeah, the plates.
That's not probable. There's no crime being committed.
Okay. If you'd like to see it that way.
Well, that's law.
Okay. I'll just have you stay here for a minute then, and I'll get another car here. And
Sure,
we'll
go ahead.
take care of things, okay?
I got 2 officers on the fucking scene for no tags. Well, expired tags.
Maybe it's because you couldn't even identify yourself and started acting like a stubborn toddler about it. Honestly, that's exactly why the first officer called for backup. She saw your meltdown coming a mile away and thought, yep, we're gonna need the whole squad for this one. Want a version that's a little more serious or even more snarky?
Alrighty, sir. Go ahead and roll down your window.
It's down.
And I'm going to ask you again for your driver's license, registration, and insurance.
I can hear you just fine.
You're going to have to roll down the window so I can hear you.
I can hear you just fine.
Well, I can't hear you, though.
Well, that's not my problem.
Okay? But I'm telling you, the reason for this traffic stop is...
It's an unlawful.
No front plate
It's an unlawful.
and expired.
Go
so
get.
There's 2 traffic violations.
I want a sergeant.
I have Deputy Sturdy here with me.
Okay,
so I guess
I want a sergeant. Bring a sergeant.
What for?
Because I'm requesting one on site.
But what is a sergeant going to tell you any different?
What's your badge? What's your name and badge number?
It's Deputy Wick with
Wick?
Lancaster County Sheriff's Office.
What's your number?
902122.
902122.
So you can go ahead and call dispatch and ask to speak to Sergeant Gaston, I believe is on today.
No, ma'am. Request him on site, please.
What's that?
Request him on site, please.
This guy's really out here acting like calling for the sergeant is some kind of magic spell that's going to erase all his violations. Like seriously, how about just following the law from the start? Maybe then you wouldn't be stuck in this mess to begin with. Want me to punch it up with more sarcasm or keep it balanced like this?
Okay, but what I guess I'm not going to understand what a sergeant on site's going to matter.
Because he has more authority than you.
Okay. So if the sergeant comes out here, then you're going to identify yourself and provide a driver's license.
Have I committed a crime? Have I committed a crime?
The crime is the violation of the traffic law that I pulled you over for.
The Supreme Court's ruled in my favor, ma'am.
Well, the Supreme Court says that I can stop you for not having a front plate and expired registrations.
Show me the case law.
So, are you going to comply with my request?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Because it's an unlawful request. Is your body cam on?
It sure is.
Okay.
So is yours. It's fine.
I know. What's this guy's name and badge number?
This is Deputy Sturdy.
Sturdy? Badge number?
I didn't run Christopher.
Huh.
This is Robert's.
Yeah. Hey, Christopher, roll the window down.
I don't answer questions. What's your badge number, sir?
902147.
902147.
Reason she stopped you is you got expired plates. You're not suspended. You're not anything like that. It's registered to Robert, who's sitting right over there. It's not that big a deal. Let's don't make a bigger deal than what we
You're
have.
not getting my ID without a warrant.
Okay.
Or probable cause that I've committed a crime.
Okay.
Not having plates is not a crime.
Here, listen. Do you have your driver's license with you?
Do you have a warrant?
I don't need a warrant. Do you
Well,
have your
you need it.
driver's license?
My lawyer told me to keep my stuff locked in a safe unless you have a warrant.
Absolutely. Here's a sharper, more polished rewrite that keeps the humor and sarcasm intact. I'd bet $500 this sovereign citizen's lawyer never said that. These guys act like they wrote the Constitution themselves, just making up laws as they go. If he actually had a real lawyer, they'd probably just say, "Dude, hand over your ID and spare us all the headache. Want it edgier or a bit more?"
Which I know you do.
So why do you need it?
So she don't know who you are.
That's
I
not
know-
my problem.
know
I don't
who
need to
you are.
identify to you.
Okay. Will you acknowledge that you're Christopher?
No.
You are?
No.
Okay. And that's Robert over there, the registered owner. So, it's not that big a deal. Do you go by Chris or Christopher?
I don't answer questions, sir. I reserve all of my rights right now.
It's not that big a deal. Okay?
Can I have a lawyer?
What's that?
Lawyer.
Lawyer.
Yeah, I want a lawyer present to
Okay.
be questioned by police.
This is you're making it way
No,
more
I'm
difficult.
standing on my rights, sir, which you took an oath to uphold.
Okay, and I'm doing that.
No, you're violating my
No,
rights
I'm not.
right now.
As a motorist in the state of Nebraska.
I'm not a motorist. I'm traveling down the
You're
road.
traveling?
I'm not conducting commerce.
Okay.
I'm not for hire.
Okay. It's Christopher and Robert. So just hang tight for me. You're not free to leave.
I gotta have a bed for this.
You did. Well, we were going over to Steve's. But then you wanted to roll through Denton. You told me last night.
Sure. Here's a cleaner and more impactful version with the same tone. This guy actually dragged his buddy out of bed for this. And to top it off, he's standing there laughing while burning through city resources like it's a joke. Seriously, he's making everyone's day worse just to stir up a little drama. Would you like a version that sounds more formal or more biting?
Alrighty, Chris, I have your citation for that no valid registration. Okay? There's a couple ways you can take care of it. You can appear in court on April 24th at 9 o'clock in Lancaster County, or you can pay the fine plus the court costs. You fill out the back and send it in that way. I am going to need a signature from you. It's not saying you're guilty. It's just saying you're going to take care of it right down there at that line. Go ahead and sign that.
Right, sir, which you took an oath to uphold.
Okay, and I'm doing that.
No, you're violating my
No,
rights
I'm not.
right now.
As a motorist in the state of Nebraska.
I'm not a motorist. I'm traveling down the
You're
road.
traveling?
I'm not conducting commerce.
Okay.
I'm not for.
Thank you. All right, let me go get a copy for you, okay? He's still not free to go, so stay right here.
Can I have all three of your business cards, please?
Absolutely. Here's a sharper, sarcastic rewrite that keeps the humor intact. Oh yeah, you can. Totally grab all three of their business cards. Right after, you pay that ticket for being a complete genius. At this rate, you're building a whole souvenir set from the I Don't Follow the Law collection. Want it dialed up even more or toned down?
Alrighty, Chris, here's your citation then, and since I'm not able to improve you have insurance, I'm going to recommend you don't drive away because that's unlawful as well.
Do you have business cards?
I do not. So, but you need to get insurance or be able to show proof of insurance to operate a motor vehicle in the state of Nebraska.
And I
okay?
say next time you guys need to get a warrant.
No, we don't.
You do.
We do not.
You do.
Okay, just leave the courts here then.
Am I free to go?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Here's a cleaner, engaging rewrite with the same playful tone. Moments before. Disaster. Place your bets in the comments. Will this mastermind leave the car parked, or is he about to take off and get pulled over again for driving without insurance? Either way, you already know this is going to be hilarious. Want it to sound more dramatic or more...
pointed at him.
No, there's just in here.
It's recording.
Oh, okay.
That way, right? Bye, ponytail.
No, be back to that.
Why?
Yeah.
I want to go to Steve's now.
I think I've had enough excitement for today.
Lips? Sure. Here's a more polished and professional rewrite of that text, while keeping the tone casual and engaging. Even his own friend wants nothing to do with him after that stunt, and honestly, who can blame him? It was downright embarrassing. The cops decided to let him off the hook for now, but let's be real, this guy's probably not done making court appearances just yet. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this and want to see more hilarious Sovereign Citizen fails, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Would you like it to sound even more sarcastic or keep it light like this?